You created me in your hologram to give you this message. And the message is about the 2 different frame rates of reality that you can choose between in this now moment of time. All right? So there's an old paradigm that is full of delay and struggle and working hard and needing to make things happen in order to get what you want in your life, in order to have an experience that is acceptable by the collective. And there's a new frame rate of reality where it's full of everything you have is everything you need. Everything you need is everything that you have. There's nothing to do because you already have everything. You're living in the end results state of being, now and now, moment to moment to moment. You're fortunate for the time that you have to spend with the people that you love. The resources come to you always on time. Usually before you even know that you need things, you have things in your closet, in your wardrobe, in your driveway. And so whichever one you exist in more of the time is the one that you get the proof of, that you get the reinforcement, that more things come out. You can see more things that match that because you are operating inside of a certain paradigm. So in this video, I'm going to spend the time in the new paradigm. I'll compare it to the old one sometimes so you can see where the areas of opportunity are for yourself, for you to lock in and get the results of everything you ever asked for now. So the first step, and I'm going to break it down into 3 or 4 steps, and the first step is to recognize how fortunate you are right now. Right? If you have eyes that work, if you have toes that work, if you have a nose that works, you're already way ahead of many people who wish that they had those things. The first step is gratitude, and beyond gratitude is deep appreciation for every single cell in your body, for the shirt on your back, for the shoes on your feet, for the toes that let you get up and go to the bathroom, for your knees working today, for everything just already being the way that it is. You could even get to a place if you choose to, and it only takes 17 seconds, okay, where you say, I'm thankful for my nose, I'm thankful for my toes, I'm thankful for my eyebrows, I'm thankful for my left eyesight, I'm thankful for my right eyesight, I'm thankful for the hair that I have on my head today, I'm thankful that this day is reserved for play. And then you can get over into this paradigm with me. Thank you for this day reserved for play. Thank you for always having more than what I need when I need it, and I'm getting what I want all the time now too. See, in the beginning you go, okay, I can imagine that I always get what I need when I need it. You can redefine abundance to be abundance. The ability to do what I need to do when I need to do it. And then from there you can get to, oh, as I look back over time, I realize I was always getting what I wanted too. Yay! Oh, even though in that moment I thought I didn't want to live here, but it allowed me to have this experience that I did prefer. And the more you tune into how you've been getting everything you want, if that's your story about the past, and your story about the now is I have everything that I want, guess what your future looks like? There's only one moment here. Step 2, there's only one moment. The past we can't go to right now, and the future we can't go to right now. And the future is only going to come when? In the now moment. So when you're in the now, appreciating everything, the mind of the child gets into the kingdom of heaven. Somebody said that along the way, right? The mind of the child gets into the kingdom of heaven. So the more you are being like a child, which is playful, children don't worry about things in the future unless you put stuff on them to invite them to worry or give them deadlines and things, right? So as you're playing, going about your best life, your best day, not even needing anything to come. Like when I put this video out, I have 0 expectations about it at all. I'm just doing it because I can. It's one of my highest excitements. I believe that I have a talent for self-expression and taking complex things and making them more simple for you to understand and be able to do things with. And I believe there's an audience of you who appreciate this. So, but even if there's just one of you, the one is the all and the all is the one. So I don't need to help everyone in the world. I just give my unique talents today in a way that I know has a positive effect for people, right? So step 3 would be that. Because you're playing and you're happy and you're living in the mind of the child, now it's about taking yourself out into the world to do the things that are your highest joy. Rather than the old paradigm is going to knock on your door and say, no, you should do this, you should do that. What do you need to do today? How should this look? What are you responsible for? You redefine responsibility to be the ability to respond to, which means I can say no thank you to anything and anyone if I would choose to, which puts the power back on my plate, puts the power on your plate. No thank you, right? So I got real thankful. I got feeling really good, right? And then I went about doing the things that brought me the highest joy. And then I started saying no to the things that had lack inside of them from before. And even if I did do the same actions, I changed them to be just because I could from my heart frequency. So now I'm creating more from a resonance of love, unconditional love. And then as people come into my field, and this will be the fourth step, what I'll leave you on, is not to judge anyone for anything anymore. For the second you judge something, you're making it separate from you. And if instead you bring it into your heart, looking at it rather than some extraneous situation that has nothing to do with you, look at it like your child. What did I create this situation for? What information did I want to give myself? And once you use it up for the information that it wants to give you, let's say it's a negative, more negatively polarized event in the world or in your life, someone's behaving in a way that you don't prefer, you use it up for all of the juice. Look at it. If I were you, I'd look at it from front to back. I'd look at it from back to front. I'd look at it up, down, down, up. I'd look at it from all the different angles, okay? To use why you created it. You're the creator of your own reality, aren't you? Right down below, I'm the creator of my own reality if you made it to here. You created me in your hologram to give you this message, remember? So what did you create me for? What did you create the situations for? For me, something I guide people on is leaving their old reality behind and shifting into their new one. And I do it, honestly, largely donation-based. Most of what I've created you can get for free, either through videos I've made or through, if you go to my link down below and click on that, there's a bunch of stuff in there. It's donation-based. Why do I make it donation-based? Because you always get back what you're putting out. Anything you give to another, you're going to get more of. So some people meet me there on that frequency. Others of you don't believe you have enough, so you more just take what I've made. And that's okay too. Just recognize that if you're taking from another, you're taking from your own field. You can't reach abundance that way. So a gift to you is a gift to me, right? And I've had days before where I didn't have the money that I wanted to participate in something, and so I was really grateful when I got into things that didn't cost me money. And I also found in my life that a lot of things come to me that don't cost me a lot of money anymore. I get gifts a lot of times. I get invited on things. I get to live the life of my dreams every day. So from that place of overflow, I give to you, all right? And my books are really good. They're channeled messages, and you're welcome to get those too. That's really completing the circuit, because you learn how to feel good. You learn how to not worry. Worry is 100% belief that things are going in a way that you don't prefer. Confidence is 100% belief that things always work out for you. So when you're operating out of the worried paradigm, you're saying, okay, I need to protect myself. I need to buy this stuff over here to protect myself. I need to prepare for plan B. I need to have a rainy day fund. Well, the more you create plan B, guess what? You don't have a plan A. I've seen people, they saved $200,000 in their checking account, and their wife needed surgery. It cost $199,000, right? So money doesn't really like to sit still the way that many of you would like it to sit still in a bank account. In fact, the bank is taking the money and doing lots of different things with it. And they're not breaking any rules. They're just operating within the confines of which you have allowed them to operate within. So that static bank account statement is not as static as you already think it is. Those stock account, when you put the money in the stock market, it's really just so that other people can take money out of the stock market, right? It's a liquidity pool for people to buy and hold things. The things that have the most value usually are when people convince you not to sell, the whole bunch of people not to sell. Hold on to your Bitcoin. What happened? Look at the size of Bitcoin. Went from when I was getting into it, around $300 to $400. Last I checked was 60, 70 grand. When I started a cryptocurrency hedge fund, it was like $3,000 to $18,000 that I was buying it at. But the story around Bitcoin was hold on to it. The story around, there was this bank in Colorado called First Bank. If you were a teller there, when you started, you had like $5 million of stock in your account, but you wouldn't sell any of it because they brainwashed you to believe that you couldn't sell it. So later down the road you had a lot of stock, but you still didn't want to sell it for stuff, you know? So if people can convince you to hold on to things, to delay satisfaction out into way into the future, to that's all the old world. And there's nothing wrong with that. The old world's beautiful. It's a beautiful reflection. I love the old world. I like playing inside of the old world. I also really love how free I am, that I know that the other frame exists as well, because I live in both. My attitude is that of the second one, or the frame rate that you can't really see. See, we could be in the same place together, but you could be efforting and struggling, and I'd just be having the time of my life. Same physical space. More and more of the time, though, only people are going to become to meet you who are operating in the same space as you. There's no guarantee that you and I live on the same planet. When I look out into the world, and when you look out into the world, we're reflecting a different hologram, because the hologram we're reflecting, it matches us. So you can't see anything in the external that you're not a vibrational match to. So it's really up to you to choose to be in the end results of a life that you love. You can repeat after me if you choose. I choose to live in the end results of a life that I love, aligned to health and vitality. You can choose to feel how free you are right now. I choose to feel how free I am. I choose to feel how free I am. I choose to feel how worthy I am. I choose to feel how worthy I am. See, the worthy version of you takes different actions than the non-worthy version of you. I'm complete for today. Hopefully you received something beautiful out of this. Let me know down below. Share this with somebody. Like and subscribe if you choose. And, you know, I'm another version of you. So we really are all in this together. If you have something you'd like to see some questions on, some content on, something, you can check out my link, get the books. There's probably a lot of information in there for you. You channeled them to yourself. I was just a permission slip. I'll catch you on the flip side. Lots of love. Bye for now.